I'm shocked. You know, all year, Dog wasn't into it. He is crushed. He is. I can't even beat on him. He's so down. I could tell Saturday night he called me. He was crushed yesterday. I wanted to have a little phone him on the air. He was at the park with his kids, no phone. And I'm sure he watched very little sport. If I know Dog, he had a tough day watching sports yesterday. And he is crushed. Dog, I'm surprised. I did not think you were worse this year than you were last year.
Yeah, I'm very upset. I'm hurt by this. This one bothered me. But again, we'll worry about the Giants later.
No, but they're part of the mix. We just did the Open there. You know, we were looking for that Yankee giant, and that's where we'll start. No Giants.
What else is new?
Still Yankees.
Terrible job.
Listen, we know everyone's already got a fill of what the Yankees did, and we'll get to that all afternoon. Give me your first thoughts on the Giants. On that series, on those last two games, which were tremendously exciting baseball games. If you're impartial, they were great to watch. They were fun.
They were. I don't know what to tell you, Mike. Here it is all year long. I had a tough day getting into it all year. I got a tough time. Could not get into it all year. Whatever the case, I just had a lot of trouble with it. And all of a sudden, I get into it the last 4 or 5 days. I was into the fact that I didn't go to New York, and they reel me in. Then I get destroyed again. And what's the point? I can win 3,000 games in a regular season. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I said it on Saturdays. I knew they were going to lose Saturday. The San Francisco Giants, outside of Game 3 in L.A. in 62, and outside of last year, Game 5 in Atlanta, which may have been more about the Braves than the Giants, the San Francisco Giants never, ever win a big game. And that's all I can tell you. They have no guts. They always, they're as bad as the Red Sox. Always something goes wrong. Whether it's dropping fly balls, getting thrown out at third base in an asinine base running play, walking, whatever it might be, getting thrown out the plate. The first time in Major League history, a postseason series ends with a guy getting thrown out the plate, and it's the San Francisco Giants that gets thrown out the plate.
In a remarkable play. After he knocks the ball out to put the team ahead, his performance, for a second, you're a baseball fan. You know, my comment last night on the TV show was that, everyone expected a great player to dominate the Giant series. One did, but it wasn't Bonds. It was Pudge Rodriguez, who played maybe the greatest division series I ever saw one man play. He was in on every play. He dominated the game, picking guys off, backhanded balls, throwing the guys out, stealing third, plays at the plate the other way, hits, home runs. The guy was unbelievable.
Killed the Giants. What can I tell you? He absolutely killed the Giants. A couple things I'd say. Valentine doesn't know his ass from his elbow. If he thinks the Giants, I heard him over the weekend. He didn't even know that Galarraga, by the way, had been used in the game because he's all over the look. Hey, I don't care about apologizing.
I got on for that too.
Watch the game properly. Watch the game properly. He said his job is to watch the game. Watch the game properly.
I didn't realize he had apologized.
There was no other game on it. Watch the game. You don't kill the manager. Come on.
He must have been watching the Yankees.
Jeez, watch the game right. Galarraga was in the game already. He can't kill a loop without having a pinch runner. My God. And, the idea that the Marlins are a better team than the Giants. Giants made 7 errors in this series. They left 40 guys on base. Better than the Giants. Listen, they played well in this series and they deserve to win. I'm not saying that. Lou doesn't drop that fly ball on Friday night. The Giants win this series. They probably might even win in 4 games. Cruz, I say, Lou. Yeah. Cruz. This idea that the Marlins are better than the Giants, I don't buy that at all. And I love Bobby V, but he's totally wrong. He said that all weekend. Well, why are you surprised? He hates Lou because Lou hates him.
Well, he does hate Lou.
So he wants to knock the Giants. The Giants are as good as the Marlins. Come on, stop.
He does hate Lou. There's no question about it. And, I think, and we'll get to the Yankees.
And you don't get an apology on that. Yeah. When his job is to watch the games, it's all he's getting paid to do. Watch 2 games and analyze it right. You can't go on the air and kill the manager, no pinch runner, and then apologize. I made a mistake. Mike, it's his job to watch the games.
Listen, I killed him on it. I didn't know he had apologized. I killed him on it yesterday morning, and I didn't realize Malous told me that he had come back and said, hey, I blew it. I screwed up. My mistake.
I had played. Geez, they got in the 6th inning.
And I was watching both games. I watched him afterwards, and I could not believe you. I was saying, Bob, what are you saying? I watched the game, and how anybody put on a pinch run for him? But, the bottom line there, Dog, is that, everyone now has decided, and I don't want to hear it. This is garbage. I don't want to see a bunch of stories today about how Felipe Lou blew it by taking too many pitches. Write that before the series starts. Don't write it now.
I agree with that.
Okay, not one person wrote it before the series started. And number two, I don't don't know about the communication stuff with Schmidt. I don't know that he didn't talk to his team all year, which is what guys said after the game.
People were getting on pretty good.
He never even talked to his team. I don't know.
They won 100 games. They did something right.
They won 100 games, okay?
And now you don't like them.
People said overachieved. Now all of a sudden he didn't manage. So that's a bunch of garbage. And the bottom line is this. Let's cut to the chase. If Cruz catches the ball, they play at worst game 5, and Schmidt shuts him out in game 5. So the bottom line is, if Cruz catches the ball, okay, they win the series. So I don't want to hear about 12 pitches. I don't want to hear about anything else.
Mike, I can't tell you, and you're 100% right. This one really bothered me. I'm surprised. I wasn't that into it all year.
You're worse than last year.
And last year, at least they played a game 7. They played the last day of the season. They gave me a nice ride. Fair enough. I had terrible game 6, a disaster. But the Giants are never going to win a World Series. And now listen, this is not about him, but it's obvious they're not going to win a championship in a Bonds here. I mean, that's all there is to it.
And let me give them all.
Ted Williams. He's Ted Williams. He's not going to win one.
Now listen, in the late innings,
and give the Marlins
they
credit.
walked him. But let me say this.
They went after him.
It made my heart happy.
They went after
to
him.
see Dontrell Willis pitch at him with the second, third, and first base open.
Good for him.
And he pitched to him. And he hit a sac fly, but at least he pitched to him.
Wasn't
Thank
afraid.
God, it was nice to see somebody pitch to him.
Good point, Mike. Good. Listen, McKean, who's a bad game manager, but, you can't knock him down.
They went after Bonds better than anybody has in years.
Absolutely right.
And they walked him. Listen, they didn't let him beat him with a homer late in the game in tie spots. I agree with that. That's fine. But, boy, I tell you something. They went after him a lot of times in this series. I got away with it. Now, he hit about 3 balls to the track.
No.
Okay?
2 for 9, 8 walks.
Hey,
that's not good enough.
They did a good job, and they're a fun team. They really are, and they're a gutty team. And that was a terrific 4-game series.
I knew
the last 2 games were just tremendous.
Mike, I knew that was going to be. After they lost game 2, I knew the Giants. But think about this for a second if you're a Giant fan. Just put yourself in my shoes. The Florida Marlins have been in existence for 10 years. They have done nothing. They had one great year in 97, and now they're having this magical run again. And both times at the expense of the Giants. Think about that for a second.
Yep.
I have been around for 50 years, not a thing. Twice, this team out of nowhere has knocked us off twice. I'll give you one other stat. The Giants have played 4 postseason games in Joe Robbie Stadium in the last 6 years. And they have lost every game in the last at bat.
Yep.
Every freaking game in that stupid ballpark, they've lost in the last. I got Ernie Kashonis calling me up and going crazy. Marlin this, Marlin that. Marlin fans are nowhere to be found. And now I can't win a game in that park in front of 65,000 people. I'll tell you, Saturday I was so upset. And I thought I was beyond it. I thought it wouldn't bother me. Saturday I was mad at Rodriguez. I was mad at JT. I wasn't mad at JT, but I was mad at Rodriguez. I was Jerome Williams. I mad at everybody. I cannot believe. And then I got the Yankees walking through the park in Minnesota, pounding the Twinks. Mariano pitching great, Clemens and Wells I hate, going out there being great, and now I got to deal with the Yankees winning another World Championship, probably beating the Red Sox and Cubs along the way, and I'm out in the first round. I mean, why waste my time? Every single freaking year, I get myself juiced up with this stupid team, and at 43 years of age and 3 kids, enough already. Let them go hurt somebody else. I mean, when am I ever going to have a chance to win a lousy freaking champion? What time? Not 20. One lousy time. Gee whiz. Every single, beep that GD. Every single time. Ah, come on, will you please? Can you beat the Florida Marlins one time? 4 straight losses in that ballpark. Not to mention Busch Stadium in 87. Not to mention 93-12-1 last year. They spit it up every single time. The game in Wrigley Field, nobody beats the Cubs. We can't beat them in 98. Nobody beats them. We stink. The Mets, the lousy Mets did it to us. Gosh. Every time. I never win. Every year I'm sitting there, and I'll be there October 26th, and you beat Dusty to annoy me. I'll be there October 26th, and the Yankees be parading down the Canyon of Heroes with their 27th championship, and I'm out again. I don't care how many books I write, how many kids I have, how many Marconis. I don't care. Mike can put me on that show forever. I don't care. Win one. I'll give it all back. I'll leave now. What? That's all I want is one. Oh, no. I'll leave. I swear I'll leave. I'll quit. Must to get me happy. I'll leave one time. Once. I'll get out of here forever. You never see me again. Let me win once.
And as soon as he left,
Now we're going to trade them all.
the Giants went on to win 3 world championships. How about that as a fun fact?
Give him my credit because I caught him Saturday. He knew I was dying.
That's right.
And
As soon as Mad Dog left and went to MLB, the Giants went on to win 3 world championships.
We'll come back. Let me tell you.
I love it.